Hello, greetings, salutation. Let me see, can't find it. Looking back, one thing I will always do is, like, say, growing up, I was always a big fan of folks like, say, Abbott and Costello, the Three Stooges.
Yes, I'll file a complete report later.
Halt! Who goes there? Friend or enemy?
Give the countersign.
Oh! Pass, friend.
Because this was a, like, Oliver and Hardy. Like, there was an era of comedy that my father had introduced me to. And I think of that era very fondly. So, let's talk about Richard Bernard Red Skelton. Not skeleton. I know someone would just go say, "Get the pitchforks, people! Get the pitchforks!" If I end up messing up these names, because, gosh darn it, I have done that before. Messing up names. So let's talk about him, the comedy genius, who was known for his rubber face and golden heart.
You know, today, I think that I'm going to just lounge around. I feel kind of loungy today.
Shall I draw your shower, sir?
Yes, but don't draw it too heavy, and be easy on the water, will you? I don't want to rust my body. What a lovely morning. Oh, smell that carbon monoxide. California water. Better pollution through chemistry.
So, he was born in July 18th, 1913 in Vincennes, in Indiana. His father, Joe, had passed away 2 months before his birth, leaving his mother, Ida May, with the responsibility of raising Red and his 3 brothers alone. When he was very young, he was married by property, and he was also, teased and bullied by his siblings. But as a child, he was known as a bit of a jester, like a fun little, child, who delighted in bringing joy to others. One thing he did as a child was that he had performed odd jobs to, in a way, help out his family. But what would end up starting his career was, in 1923, he was selling newspapers outside of the Pantheon Theater. He went in, and during this time, he ended up meeting comedian Ed Wynn.
Now, go and ask me the question.
Who are you?
I'm a detective.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for the president of this railroad.
Do you think you'll find him?
I don't know, but I'm on his tracks.
Who said, kid, I want to see what you got. He ended up, saying, okay, here's all these performers and all that. So that is when he got the bit of, the performing bug to, say, okay, show us what you got, kid. At the age of 15, Red left home to perform in medicine shows, vaudeville, burlesque, and other shows. And then, in 1937, he made his debut on radio and on Broadway, and became an up-and-coming comedian with the Red Skelton Show.
I gotta take a shower. I gotta get a shower. Oh, nothing like it. Oh, by the way, this robe was made by my own little wife, Georgia. And if anybody says it's ridiculous, you're right. Well, they didn't make me do it. It's just that I'm proud.
Which had become a staple in the 1940s. I'll be honest and say before this, I had not seen a lot of his, his skits. So, from what, my bit of research had done, and at the same time, watching some of the skits as well, I thought, this guy is really kind of fun. He's a very entertaining, comedian, and I can see why the man had a bit of following when it comes to comedy.
I got a joke for you. I was driving the other day to avoid an accident. I had to pull in front of a lady driver. She was very nice about the whole thing. Said something about the beach. I didn't hear what it was. Why you got a funny beach around here, huh?
And I think there was, say, a lot of skits that he would do. There was, one time he ended up working with, doing a skit with John Wayne.
Say, stranger, can you tell me where the waitress is? She's out and back. Well, I didn't ask about her figure. I mean, she's out killing my dinner. She got it.
One of also things that he done was, besides it being, a performer, he had also been a bit of an artist, and also a writer, and musical composer. He even got the Academy of Television and Arts and Science Award and the Governor's Award for Lifetime Achievement in 1986. By the time, around, many years later, he ended up being on the Johnny Carson show. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I think he seemed like a performer that generally was, giving you a good laugh. He was, just...
I do hope that you had as much fun as I had. It's really a lot of fun to try and make people laugh. I personally believe that each and every one of us was put here for a purpose. That's to build and not to destroy. And if by chance someday you're not feeling well, and you should remember some silly little thing that I've said or done, and it brings back a smile to your face or a chuckle to your heart, then my purpose has been served for my fellow man.
To be honest, I can say, this would be something that, if I had, I would have probably watched with my grandmother growing up as a child. I would, watch a lot of, programs of her growing up. And, yeah, I can see why both him, his program, and all that still has a bit of following.
Howdy, Cal.
Howdy, did I?
I'll tell you, you smell real good. You put on some of that perfume I gave you?
No, I took it off. Tell me, where's your deputy, old Doc?
Oh, he's over to the hospital.
You mean the hospital?
His horse has got appendicitis.
But, yeah, growing up, did you ever watch him? Did you remember him? What's your thoughts on the man? I'll see you next time.